If you're thinking about retiring early, maybe 55 or 60 years old, you've probably already wondered, will that destroy my Social Security benefit? See, most people assume that it will, but when you actually look at the math, the truth will probably surprise you. In this video, we'll break down exactly how your Social Security benefit is calculated and what really happens if you retire before 62. Hey there. I'm Nick McLeod, founder of NJM Wealth Preservation Strategies, where we help people just like you retire with clarity and confidence. For over 2 decades now, I've worked with families across the country to create tax-smart, purpose-driven retirement plans because retiring isn't just about money. It's about timing, health, and peace of mind. So let's walk through this together and kind of unpack and make sure you truly understand how early retirement affects your Social Security in a good and sometimes in a not so good way. So we're going to start with the basics, because once you understand how this works, you'll see why early retirement doesn't always mean sacrifice or losing out. The Social Security Administration looks at your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusts each year for inflation, and then divides the total by 420 months. That number becomes your average indexed monthly earnings, or AIME. From there, they apply something called the bend points to determine your primary insurance amount. That's your benefit at the full retirement age. Now, there's a common myth out there that retiring early cuts your Social Security in half. In reality, it's just math. Once you see how this formula works, you'll realize the big difference isn't as nearly as big as people often think. I want to tell you about my friend Julie. When she was beginning to work with us, she mentioned right up front that she was nervous to retire early, afraid her Social Security benefits would drop off. When we actually ran the numbers, the difference was so small, around $150 per month, that her reaction was priceless. She had the peace of mind and freedom knowing that it was worth it to retire 2 years earlier than she had planned and just sail off into the sunset. The takeaway is that the math often tells a different story than whatever we're feeling inside. Now, there's a couple of cases where the opposite can be true. Retiring early can make a bigger impact. Number one, if you don't have a full 35 years of earnings, that's a big problem. Each missing year counts as a zero, and we all remember that zero is not your hero. All zeros will lower your average. Number two, if your highest earning years are at the end of your career, many people peak in their late 50s and early 60s. So leaving too soon can replace those higher earning years with older, lower income years in that formula. Something a lot of people don't realize is retiring early isn't the same as claiming early. You could stop working at 60 and still wait until you're 65, 67, or even 70 to file and claim your Social Security. Every year you delay past full retirement age increases your benefit by up to 8% per year. So retiring early doesn't necessarily mean your benefit will get slashed. It's all about when you start claiming. So we need to understand what those 35 years are, where the mass majority of the income came from in your working years, and then go from there. So let's put some numbers to it. Let's say your full benefit at 67 is $2,800 per month. Retiring at 55 instead of 62 might reduce that to around $2,580 a month. That's a $220 difference. That's a light bill for most. It's not nothing, but for many people, the trade-off in freedom and peace of mind versus $220 a month, I'll leave that to you to decide. If you retire before 65, there's one more thing to plan for: healthcare. You'll need coverage until Medicare kicks in. And that's where having a tax-efficient withdrawal plan makes all the difference. Strategies like Roth conversions, tax diversification, using non-qualified assets first can help you cover expenses without creating unnecessary tax burdens. It's not just about reducing taxes. It's about retiring with confidence that your income, your healthcare, your lifestyle are all sustainable long-term. The important thing that spreadsheets don't measure is your time and how valuable it is to you. I've helped hundreds of people plan their ideal retirement, and not one time did I hear, "I regret stepping away too soon." Most people even wish that they stepped away a little bit sooner. Remember, it's your time and your health and your memories that you can't replace. Your time is valuable, and make sure that that's your number one priority. If you're thinking about retiring early or wondering when to claim Social Security, Let's make sure you do it the smart way. You can schedule a free retirement call with me and the team anytime. Today is the best day to take action. We'll walk through your numbers, your timeline, and help you see exactly what early retirement would look like and mean for you. And if you'd rather just listen and learn, we'd love that. Join our next live retirement course Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, where we'll show you the same strategies I use with our clients each and every day to retire confidently and tax efficiently. However you start, just remember, you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. 5 years from now, you won't wish you'd worked longer. You'll wish you'd started living sooner.